We are going to analyze WeWorks today. Roll my intro.
Stienmark.
WeWorks is a company that was supposed to be public but got pushed out of the market due to troubling reasons. Now I know what you're thinking. How can you analyze a company that is not going to be public? But before we do, I have to put up this disclaimer. What reasons or the point of all of this video if you can't really gauge it? Well, that's the whole point of this video. Recently, we've been flooded with a whole bunch of crappy IPOs. We are talking about Peloton, Luckin Coffee, Wonders Sports Group, Greenlands Holdings, Uber, Levi Strauss, Lyft. These are just a few of the worst IPOs for 2019. These companies are bleeding out so much money that putting on stitches and a band-aid won't stop the leaking. Here's the best part of it. They are looking to you, the consumer, to buy their falling stocks. WeWork was so bad that on September 30th, 2019, the company had to throw in the towel and withdraw from the initial offering, so initial public offering. Now SoftBank, which happens to be the bank here, was trying so hard to please the market. They went as far as to get rid of the CEO, Adam Neumann, out of the company, hoping this would please investors. Well, it did not work, and investors were not having it. I'll tell you why this move did not work. WeWork had cash equivalent of roughly $2.5 billion as of June 30th of this year. Now, the revenue doubled to nearly $1.8 billion in 2018, but the loss over doubled to $1.9 billion. I said double, okay? So you guys got to understand that. Double $1.9 billion. Now, you don't have to be an expert to see that what's going in is less than what's going out. So since they had to open their books to the market, we were able to see into the company's financials and notice that WeWork was bleeding several billions of dollars over the next few years. SoftBank, which gave WeWork a loan of $6 billion to the company, will have to continue lending loans to the company to keep it fresh funds at a favorable valuation. So what does that mean? It means WeWork would have to cut back on some of its projects and even lay off some of its employees. Now let's talk about Adam here. Let's first start with the former CEO, Adam Neumann. This guy here, he looks like he missed the whole decade of the 80s with his hairstyle and is trying to bring back that Fabio look. Free thinker, pot smoking CEO is so troubling to the company that he was running his company like if he was a dick. Why am I getting beat for that? The word is dictator, not dick. Look, let's get into something straight here. If we're going to be beeping every word I say, I don't want to be doing this. Whatever happened to freedom of speech? Why can't I be allowed to express myself? I'm going to talk to the manager about this.
Here at WeWork, we pride ourselves on making money off your hard work. This is why recently we had to make some changes to our policy. Too many of you deadbeats were getting paid for putting up YouTube videos. So what has changed? First, you need to have a certain amount of hours before we can take you serious. We came up with an impossible number to reach for all you lowlife out there. 4,000 hours are needed before we can submit your application for approval. You need to reach this number within 1 year. That's the beauty of all this. You will find it impossible to do if you don't have the next requirement. You will also need to have 1,000 subscribers that are active. That's right, active users. We know all about you buying subs and thinking we're stupid. Harsh language, demonizing races, promoting hate speech will no longer be allowed on Yubu. We pride ourselves as a friendly, family fun platform that is in the business of ripping you off. Continue making fun, exciting cat videos for us. We make a fortune off your hard work. Who came up with this idea? This was brilliant. Thank you for using Hebrew.
So I guess we learned something about YouTube and how they want you to monetize your own. Anyway, back to WeWork. Adam here, of Hail Failing Leader, was running his company down to the ground with his hippie ways of thinking. This guy is 2 decades late with his hairstyle like that. This company was worth $47 billion, and by the time they came up to the stock market, they were only $7 billion worth. Now don't feel bad for Adam, the hairstyle beast over here. He exited with a nice package deal that was worth more than $1 billion. That's after he sold his shares to SoftBank and collecting $185 million consulting fee. Adam was so off the rails that he used to convince employees to take shots of pricey Don Julio tequila, attempting meetings at 2 o'clock in the morning and convincing them to smoke that sticky icky. That's marijuana for you old folks out there. This guy was so good that he suckered this guy, Sung. Sun is one of Japan's richest men, but he is very modest about it. Sun invented an electronic translator that he later sold to Sharp. After he founded SoftBank as a software distributor, Sun in 2000 made a $20 million early investment into Alibaba, now worth more than $100 billion. So if anything for today, you should have learned on how not to get conned out by a fashion smoking, drinking moron called Adam. Analyzing means looking into companies and knowing what you're going to get yourself into before you throw away your money. It is so important to do your research before you make decisions. So, until the next time, buy on the dip. I'm done with this.